today's video, I'm going to try this double bun claw clip hairstyle in thin fine hair, see if we can make it work. So what you're gonna need for this hairstyle is a couple of hair ties. You can either use clear ones, or I just use like blonde-ish colored ones that I feel like aren't gonna stand out in my hair too much, but you might see your hair ties a little bit. So if you want to avoid that, you can use clear ones. And then you want a claw clip of some sort. I know sometimes people struggle with claw clips holding in their fine hair. The key is making sure you have one that has fairly tight teeth. This one is maybe not as tight as it could be. It does work for my hair, but what you want is something that is not got a ton of space when it's closed. You also don't want something that's got too much space here. You want it to be a thinner space. Some are gonna have a much wider opening, and in order for that to have the tension it needs to hold your hair, you need more hair. So if you're finding that the claw clips are sliding out of your hair, you probably need one that's got tighter teeth and a smaller opening. And that doesn't always coincide with the size of the clip. Even though this clip is physically quite large, and this one is physically a little bit on the bigger side too, they do still both hold my hair very well because they can get a good bite of my hair. So if you're struggling with claw clips, keep in mind that not all claw clips are the same, and sometimes it's just about finding the right one for your hair, and it can take a little bit of trial and error. All right, so this is going to require that we make two very basic buns on our head. And it's also going to require that those buns be close together. If the two buns are not close together, then what's gonna happen is it's gonna look like two separate buns when you're done. We don't want that. We want it to look like kind of like a multi-layered updo when we're finished. So keeping those buns close together is really, really important. And the higher up that you make them, the more likely you are to see hair when you look from the front. The further down you make them, it's gonna be something where you don't see when you're looking at yourself in the face. Just some things to keep in mind.
What you're going to do is make two buns. So we're going to start with our top bun, and I promise anyone can do this bun. You literally just pull half of your hair into a ponytail, use your hair tie, tie it around as many times as it needs to be secured, and on the last time you just pull it halfway through. Then you're going to create your second bun, and you can grab the tail that you left out of the first bun with it when you do that, and you're going to create your second bun. Now this is where I said you want to make sure they're close together. So you don't want to put it down far so there's a big gap. You want to bring the hair up right underneath the first hair tie so that those two buns are right up against each other. And you'll see here when I'm done, there is really very little space, if any, between those two buns. Then you can either leave the tail down, you could tuck it into the hair tie. I kind of just smush it up and it just gets bunched up, and then it gets stuck in the claw clip, and the claw clip keeps it all inside. Then we just do what we always do. We fluff and pull to give a little volume. I pull in all directions. I don't mind if some of my layers come out. You saw there I just adjusted the claw clip. I just kind of like opened it a little as I was pulling on a section that didn't want to come loose, and that can just help you be able to get some of those sections fluffed and pulled efficiently. Don't be afraid to let those layers pop out, because I think it adds really pretty texture, but if you don't like the end sticking out like that, you don't have to do it that way. Now, a lot of times when you finish, you will see that there's this gap and it kind of looks funny. And if that does happen, then I just like to grab a couple bobby pins and just push it towards the base of my head, push the bun that is towards the base of my head, and secure it with just a couple bobby pins. You don't want to do too many because you don't want to flatten it down. And that is going to close that gap of the buns kind of flopping back away from your head. And there we go. Looks great every time.
Now, as always, what we do in the front comes down to personal preference. You can leave your hair down straight, you can have it all pulled back. In this case, I've left more of my hair down, and we're going to style it with my thermal styling brush, because that's how I've been enjoying my hair around my face styled the most. Curling it with a flat iron or a curling wand is also really pretty with a style like this. Whatever you want to do, personalize it and make this style your own. Full disclosure, I knew this style was going to work out. today before we tried it. This one is not a new one for me. I actually utilize this style often and was happy to see it when I was researching styles to try, because I had forgotten about it and not done it in quite a while, but this one actually does work super, super well for our hair type. Now, when I do my front parts like this, I like to give it a little bit of a tease because it also aids in the hair looking a bit more thick and voluminous. We want it to look crazy like that, because then we are gonna gently brush and it just makes everything sit a little bit nicer and feel just a tiny bit fuller. It's nothing crazy, but it really does make a difference. I'm gonna see if I can get some of these pieces to curl just a bit. I could always break out the large curling wand as well, which would probably work a tiny bit better. There we go, but that did what I was hoping. So there we go, another popular Pinterest hairstyle that worked out really well for our thin, fine hair, even though the models that go viral on Pinterest never have thin hair. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know in the comment section if there's any hairstyles that you would like me to try out, and I will do my best to get those done for you. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe and share these videos with anyone else that you think they could help. I love to show you what your thin, fine hair is capable of. See you in the next video.